Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the second quarter of 2024, April, May, and June. So let's dive into it. The spirit animal that is going to represent this time period for you is the owl. So you may be seeing owl symbolism everywhere, and you are taking on this sort of owl-like stance in your life. I am seeing a lot of observation, just sort of seeing where the cards lay out for you. Some of you may be waiting to hear back from someone or waiting to see how events will unfold naturally without your input per se. It feels like instead of forcing change to happen, you're like, let's see where these tides take me. Let's see. It's like you're surrendering to the universe and you're like, okay, let's see where this goes. Another thing I'm seeing here is a great deal of study. Okay, study, observation. Some of you may be in school. If you're not in school, you could be learning a skill on your own or with a teacher. The phrase, when you need a mentor, it appears, or how does that go? When you need a teacher, the teacher will appear. I'm seeing something like that happen where someone's just sort of popping into your reality and they're going to be teaching you some wise skills here. I don't know why I'm seeing a lot of you are learning new languages or instruments, or I'm even seeing some sort of spiritual expertise. This could be Reiki healing, this could be massage therapy, this could be herbalism, this could be even like cooking, or there's just a skill, multiple skills that are being learned in this quarter for you. You're definitely in this dynamic where you're like this student teacher of life. Some of you may also be passing your skills onto other people. You could be offering some sort of course or mentorship, apprenticeship to other people to be passing whatever it is that you do along. Some of you may be getting into consulting as well. It feels like you could be training someone in your job or teaching a skill of yours to other people. I'm just seeing the student-teacher dynamic, a lot of observation in the world and highly, highly intelligent energy during this time. And also surrendering to the universe, just seeing how things happen and how life unfolds for you. We have the South Node, don't let your past hold you back. Wow. Okay, I see you soaring forward in life. I don't know why the message, old codependent ways that you may have operated are coming to a close at this time. It feels like there's a maturing happening for you during the second quarter. And another thing I'm seeing is you and your personal friendships and relationships, any old negative cycles that you have with them seem to be coming to a close. Like this is actually having that person that you were like, oh my gosh, we could have the perfect connection if only they went to therapy. They're actually going to therapy. Or like that friend where it's like, oh my gosh, like they would be so happy if they just broke up with that abusive relationship. They're actually breaking up with that abusive relationship. I just got like a sharpness in my throat, and I was not feeling anything like this all day long. So there's something here about your throat chakra, Gemini. Speaking up, putting yourself out there in the world more is coming through. Some of you may be trying to take care of your throat or like thyroid health. Definitely I would recommend doing some throat chakra meditations here. Also, you could be dealing with people whose throat chakras are a little bit blocked. It may be like talking to a brick wall. And you're just like, okay, what else do you have to say? Like, what? Definitely would highly recommend doing some throat chakra meditations and clearings. I want to say also that energy could rub off onto the people around you. So if you open up your throat chakra and put yourself out there and, share your knowledge, your wisdom, communicate, and do some meditations like that, some energy clearings to open that energy up, I don't know. I'm just seeing that could be very highly contagious to other people. Like they will also start putting themselves out there more, communicating more, etc. The more you sort of tune into yourself and your personal expression in this world, the more others around you will be doing the same thing. And also I'm seeing new people connecting with you who are doing the same thing. For example, if you start like, let's just say you have a blog or you want to grow your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever it may be, and you're like, okay, I'm going to start posting like multiple times a day. And you start doing that and you start sharing more about your personal story story and ideas and knowledge, wisdom, things like that, you will notice other people who you know starting to do the same, and also people who are doing the same thing with their life and having their own little audience or clientele, customer base, whatever, are actually going to reach out to you and want to be your friend, want to talk to you, network with you. So I am seeing something like that coming through as well. Your overall spiritual theme and message for this quarter is the Hunter in reverse. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, this is showing great ambition, and you see a new future opening up for you. It seems like you're working hard towards a certain goal or dream of yours. The essence of the hunter is that before the dawn of agriculture, we hunted in forests to feed our kin. The hunter never takes more than what the village needs to survive, often only taking one creature, the good kill. He is the master tracker and knows which path to follow in order to find success. So having this come out in reverse for you is a sort of medicine, a healing. The spirit of the hunter is with you very, very strongly. We have the hunter coming out, but we also have the owl. Owls are hunters as well. They're predatory birds. Okay? So this hunter energy of sort of like really, really going after something, seeking something out, it does not make you any less enlightened or spiritually connected. No, and in fact, on this journey in life, you may find that it's through chasing your dreams and ambitions and bringing your visions into reality that a lot of enlightening experiences and people will actually connect with you. So the medicine of the hunter coming out in reverse is to not settle for roadkill. It could be poison. Be careful that you do not become the prey of your desires and fantasies. Remember to not want more than you need, so you are not guided by unbridled ambition. It's okay to come home empty-handed. What does this mean? Okay, I feel, Gemini, that certain dreams, goals, and wishes are going to present themselves to you during this quarter. And you can move forward with that, or you can say, you know what, this isn't exactly what I wanted. For example, let's just say you're single and you really want a relationship so badly, like you're just lonely, you want to snuggle someone. You could have someone in your life offering you a relationship, but you're acknowledging like, okay, this might not be the best option, the best, healthiest option here. And so the medicine, the wisdom of the hunter is to not just settle for anyone or anything. It's like, okay, if you want to be in my life, you have to show me that you're worthwhile, okay, through your actions. And, you know, it's like having standards. Essentially what the hunter in reverse is saying is have standards. It's better to come home empty-handed than to come home with some roadkill that's going to poison your whole family. You know what I mean? It's better to be alone and single than to be with someone who destroys your peace. It's better to be broke with no money to your name than to be in like the world's most toxic, dangerous job possible, you know? And it's not to say that you're going to be stuck in one of those scenarios that are awful, but Spirit is saying a lot will actually manifest for you by having good standards for yourself. And that's why the South Node's coming out. What you settled for in the past is no longer gonna work for you. And there may be some sort of opportunity during this quarter where it's like you can settle for something that you would have settled for in the past, but it's not going to be worth it. And you can simply say like, listen, here's my standards and expectations. Like if you want to be in my life, whether it's a person or an opportunity or something like that, here's what I want. For example, if you're getting a new job, you can say, okay, I need to make $25 minimum an hour. Okay, or I need to make like $75,000 a year minimum. That is my standard, okay, and I will not settle for less. And then you have a job offer come through and it's like $50,000 a year or like, I don't know, $17 an hour or something like that. And you're like, no, it's a great job, you know, it's what I want. I want a job, but I need to get something a little bit more high quality. And you can show up to that interview and you can talk to those employers and you can say, listen, I'm really interested in this job. I am willing to do it for $25 an hour. I'm willing to do it for whatever. And they may say, you know what? I can totally meet you where you're at. Let's do this. And you shake hands. Or they could say, okay, well, it was really great interviewing with you. Unfortunately, we can't do that, but that's fine. And I'm seeing that sort of interaction show up somewhere in your life. And this could be in a romantic relationship as well. Someone's wanting to be with you, but either like you have a history with them, or just based off of what you've observed so far, you may want to say like, hey, this is what I want, whatever those wants and needs are. Like, hey, I want marriage one day. I want, to go on regular date nights. I want flowers here and there. And if they can't, meet you where you're at with that, then all they got to do is say, okay, you know what? I appreciate that. You deserve someone so much better because I cannot offer you that. No harm, no foul. Okay. No need to hate each other. No need to destroy each other. It's like, if you want to be in my life, here are my standards and expectations. Totally fine, totally normal. There's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like that is a wisdom, Gemini, that you've learned in these past few months that you will be carrying with you into this second quarter of 2024. And because you have these standards and this wisdom, it's going to manifest really great things for you. But let's see what comes out in the tarot. We're pulling 6 cards from the good tarot to represent this quarter. We have the 8 of Fire in reverse. Wow, yeah, there's this theme here of like sort of where you're at currently upon watching this, or during the beginning of this quarter. I feel like you are sort of waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see how things will unfold for some reason. Yeah, you may have big plans. I feel this in the collective so strongly too, of like new relationships, a big move, new job. These bigger sort of changes seem so heavy in the collective right now. And there's a part of you that's sort of just waiting to see how it will unfold. Let's see what else comes out. We have the King of Air in reverse. Gemini, this is your masculine energy in a sort of critical position being in reverse here. But this could also be someone that you're dealing with who could also be an air sign or have a lot of air elements in their chart. And that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It feels like a lot of men in your life, masculine energy people in your life, have these air elements that's coming through. So you may notice those signs a lot. And I'm seeing a sort of like lack of communication, a lack of direction. You may be dealing with masculine people, men, older men especially, who it's like they don't really communicate what they want in the future or where things are going, what they want to manifest, whether it's in your romantic relationship, in business, career, however, in the family. This person is not outwardly super expressive, and they don't seem to have a clear understanding of their overall plan in life. It feels like they're sort of leaving things up to fate. But this person may be a critical person in your life, and because they are leaving things up to fate, it's almost like your future is left up to fate. So for some of you, this could be a romantic partner, this could be like a boss, this could be a family member, a best friend, something like that. And they don't really feel super in control of their own destiny. They're not taking up that leadership position that they should be taking. For example, let's just say they're getting a brand new job. They don't know where they're going to live. You want to live with them. You want to move with them. Or maybe like someone, like a manager or a boss or something is thinking about selling the business. And it's like, okay, well, my future is now on the line because of that. So like, what are you doing? And they're like, well, I don't know. It really depends on the circumstances. I might sell, I might not sell. I might move, I might not move. So that is a little bit annoying. And you're being asked to hold your own power here. I think in the back of your mind, you're hoping that things will work out with that, and that new energies, new stable energies will come forth. A new chapter with this person will come forth. But at the same time, you're being asked to take care of your own and continue planning your life as if you're not tied to this person. Does that make sense? Because they are kind of in this wishy-washy place when it comes to their future, where things are going. And also, they're not really communicating any changes or developments with you. So for example, if this person hears back from someone who wants to buy their business or their home or a job offer, like across the country, they're not like keeping you in the loop with that, it feels like. So that's a little bit annoying. I don't know who this person is to you. Comment down below if you know who they are. Let's see what else comes out. We have the 3 of Water. Beautiful. This is a wonderful time in your life for friendships, socializing, events. I am seeing a lot of events, a lot of invitations out. Some of you may be traveling for work. That just randomly came through. And I don't think you're going to be lonely at all during this quarter. It feels like there's plenty of great people around you. Like I said, some of you guys are having like a mentor come in, and they could come in the form of a friend just reaching out and wanting to share some interesting skills or tips with you. Or I just got a really specific vision. Someone may be asking you to help them on some sort of project around their home, or like help them on a project, or you could be asking someone to help you, and you end up learning a new skill because of that. For example, someone may be like building a barn and they're like, hey, I need some extra hands. Would you like to help me? And you're like, I don't know how to build a barn. And they're like, that's okay. Like, I'll be your little contractor. Like, I'll just show you what to do and what I need you to do. And this may be a really good friend, and they promise to pay you in like food and stuff, and you just like hang out in general. So you're like, yeah, okay, I'll help you build your barn. And then you learn really valuable skills in the meantime. I don't know. It's something weird like that. Someone's like, hey, can you help me do this? And you're like, okay, sure. And you learn so much in the process. Or someone may be saying, oh, I'm looking for help around the shop. I'm looking for help around whatever. And you're like, oh, well, I could use some extra money. I could, help you. If you just show me what to do, I'll do it. It's something like that. Really interesting. Also, I just feel like there may be some parties taking place for you during this time. I'm seeing like graduation parties, birthday parties. Some of you may be going to weddings, events, like all types of things with the Three of Cups, Three of Water. This is truly the card of beautiful social energies, creativity, just surrounded by people in a very loving way, heart overflowing type of energy. Second row of cards out, we have the Three of Air in reverse. Wow, this confirms what we were saying earlier. This is pain, this is loss, this is suffering, but it's in reverse. So this is showing that the old cycles that you used to be in that were toxic, like codependency, old issues in relationships, are being completely let go of right now. You are fine. Your heart is mended. That's what I'm seeing here. Three of Swords reverse. Any toxicity that exists with you and a relationship with someone, it's almost that toxicity is being drawn out of the relationship, like almost like sucking the poison out of a snake bite, You're drawing that toxicity out. You're moving forward, leaving the past in the past. And I think truly a new chapter can emerge here. So I do see some energies of reconciliation for a lot of you, healing in relationships and connections. And also, if any of you struggle with anything like PTSD or just having some sort of memories tied to a certain location or event that are negative and damaging, I feel like there is a lot of healing taking place around that, or you're literally just moving away from all of that drama and starting fresh. So it feels really good. The toxicity, wherever that exists, is truly ended. We have, transformation, number 13. This is like death and rebirth, complete and utter transformation. I don't know why. I see here someone who was really toxic to you in the past may have hidden truths from you because they didn't want to lose you, or they were just involved with a very toxic person. It feels like you were dealing with someone who was deeply depressed in the past, and that depression really it made them choose unwise decisions, and they weren't able to hold the relationship, the love, the standards that you needed from them, and it may have destroyed your trust, your connection with them. Someone went through mental health issues, destroyed a connection, destroyed a beautiful love that you had shared there, and I'm seeing they're starting to really heal. So the people around you at this time, you may be noticing some of them really going to therapy, making better decisions in their life, letting go of any toxicity, talking through things a lot better. And also you're doing this as well. For sure, you're no longer reacting to things the way you would have reacted in the past, which is great. I mean, if you can look back on your past and cringe, that's a good sign that you're doing some amazing healing work and growing a lot. And I think a relationship, a connection can be salvaged here because you're both putting in the work to transform. Okay, so I really like that. And that could be any relationship in your life, family member, friend, ex, whatever. There's both parties are transforming, both parties are sucking the poison out of the wound here, and you're able to really, ascend something that has been maintained. We have the Eight of Air coming out. Now, this to me does show, again, that confusion of like, where are things growing in the future? Where are things moving? We start out with an 8 and we end with an 8. So the number 888, 88 may be popping up into your life at this time. The number 8 deals with your money, your growth, your abundance. And I just keep coming back to this, like, what is the future of this connection? What is my future? Like, where will I live? What will I do? Sort of things feel a little bit up in the air. Try not to get too in your head about things. You're definitely not stuck here. And you don't have to be tied to someone else's indecision or lack of forward movement and momentum and communication. Okay, so if someone, for example, is not communicating as much as they should, don't sit here and chase them. I don't think you're going to do that anymore. You're just going to focus on your own growth, your own forward movement in life as an individual. And it's like, if they want to include you in their life journey, they can, and they don't have to if they don't want to, but you're not chasing anyone anymore. No more toxicity, no more codependence here. And it feels like some deeply transformative energies are taking place within you, within certain connections in your life. And it definitely feels like you're making progress when it comes to your goals, your dreams, your visions. There could be a really big turning point and transformation there for that, especially with the transformation card coming out. And look, her third eye chakra is being illuminated. It is open. I'm also getting a lot of sacral chakra energy from this. Creative growth, creative freedom building up. Some of you may be making more money from your creative ideas, creative pursuits, which is really great. Beautiful. I think the more you sort of focus on being happy in your own life as an individual and not hyperfixating on any one relationship or connection, it actually makes you extremely attractive, and people wonder like, oh, what is that Gemini doing? Like, I haven't heard from them. The reason why they haven't heard from you is because they weren't the ones communicating, but you become much more attractive and magnetic when you're just happy in life doing your own thing. So I am totally getting that energy for you. A lot of time spent with your friends and loved ones, and I feel like your happiness is spread out a lot more healthily. In the past you may have been hyper focused on like one or two people, and that may have caused really big highs and lows in that connection. And now it's like you have more friends, there's more people to celebrate life with, and things just feel a bit more balanced. The energies feel a bit more balanced, and you're just hoping that you don't slip back into those old ways, old toxicities, okay? Some of you guys, if you are experiencing a reconciliation, okay, getting back together with someone, allowing someone back into your life. I don't know why this keeps coming up. I feel like someone from your past or someone that you have a past with is relevant for this quarter. They may be popping back up for you. And I'm seeing here you're really in this mindset of like being open-minded about it, but you are trying so hard not to fall back into old patterns, old ways. Okay? And so there may be some transformation there with that. Some of you may be doing therapy with this person, and if not, I just feel like mentally you're in this place of like, I don't want to slip back into old codependent patterns. Okay, so you're trying to allow these new energies to emerge, this new chapter to emerge, and allow people in your life with love, but with healthy boundaries. So if that looks like having to love someone from a little bit of a distance, that's what it is. And you can do that now because you have a fulfilling life that you built around yourself, amazing support system, and everything that you need to have that fulfilling life on your own and not need this person. Beautiful reading, guys. Definitely enjoy this quarter. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of these next 3 months ahead. And I would love to hear your comments down below. Spread some love in the comment box to each other. Definitely support each other there and share your stories. I'd love to hear what you're going through in life and if this resonated with you, how it resonated with you. Very beautiful forward movement, tons of air energy during this quarter. Oh my gosh, intellect, growing. Like I just see you on this personal journey. Like you're growing different skills within yourself. You're enjoying different friendships, relationships. So I feel like you're almost making yourself a higher value person than you were before. And that's attracting a lot more success to you and a lot more eyes to you as well. So very beautiful. The wind just picked up. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check them out. Bye-bye.